Hi everyone. My name is Karla Martinez. I was born in Mexico City, and ever since I was little, I've always known that teaching was the thing I wanted to do. And for that reason, I am currently a student at the University of Houston trying to get my degree in teaching and learning 4th grade through 8th grade math. And although my certification covers 4th grade through 8th grade math, I really wanted to be able to teach middle school math, which will be 6th grade through 8th grade math. So, like I mentioned it before, I was born in Mexico City. I lived there until I was about 8 years old, and then my family and I migrated to the United States. Um, Before coming to the United States, I only spoke Spanish. I knew basic words in English, like the colors, the numbers, pencil. What I had learned in Mexico was not enough to even hold a conversation with someone. But luckily, when we came to the United States, I had an aunt who had basically lived here her entire life, and she was the one that was teaching us English. The method my aunt used to teach us English, I would call it old school nowadays, just because she would say something and write it down for us, and then we would have to repeat it to her and write down, whatever it was a couple of times. There wasn't that much technology in the whole process. Actually, there was no technology. There was just her making us write things, or us listening to her speak English for us to catch the pronunciation. Watch TV in English. There was times that she would also only speak to us in English, and she would give us context clues to kind of, figure out what she was saying. When school started, I had to put what I knew to the test, which it wasn't much according to the district, because I was supposed to start school as a 5th grader, but I was held back to 3rd grade just because my English was not proficient enough. In school, it was almost the same process to learn English. It was just listening to other students or to the teacher, writing what they would write, and seeing what they were doing according to whatever they were saying to catch what the word meant and stuff like that. I never really took any more formal classes than that. Also, self-motivation was the most important in the whole learning process, because after I was put back in 3rd grade, I decided that when summer came back around, I was going to learn as much as possible. I would do whatever my aunt would ask, and I would try to look words on my own and try to write down things, because I was not going to, be held back again because I did not speak the language. In my observations, I have seen students who are in middle school and really don't speak any English. As someone who also had to learn the language and has a lot of friends who are English language learners, I know that not everyone has extra help like I did. Students rely solely on what they learn in school. And that's why I want to be a bridge for my students. I want to be able to connect them with the school system. And by doing that, I hope to be able to help them start a better future. And while I don't think there's a best way to teach English, because everyone has different learning styles, I do think that one of the ways that people learn English is by being surrounded by the language, because you hear your friends or you hear family members speak the language, you start catching on to phrases, and you start remembering. And I think that's one of the best ways, just practicing and being surrounded by the language. I mentioned earlier that I want to be a bridge for students, but I also want to be a bridge for parents. I want parents to know that the language they speak is not a barrier for them to be involved in their students' education. And once they are involved, come to the teachers and be a team, and just help the students, because the students need the support not only from teachers but from their parents. So yeah, this is all for today. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see y'all next time.